Will you believe me when I told you the first song wasn't a melody, but a weapon? Not for war, but for something far more primal. It was the key to our survival, a tool carved from bone and stone that unlocked a superpower we still use today. We are going to travel back to 40,000 years to find out what that weapon was and why it changed everything. You think of music as entertainment, right? A song on the radio, a concert, something to pass the time. But before the first pop hits, before the first instrument was ever played, our ancestors were fighting for their lives. They needed a way to hunt, a way to communicate across vast landscapes, and a way to tell stories in a world without words. The answer? A flute. But not just any flute. This isn't your average high school band instrument. No. This is a flute made from the bone of a vulture found in a cave in Germany. It is the oldest known musical instrument on the planet, and it tells us something incredible about who we are. So, why a flute? Why not a drum? Think about it. A drum is simple. Anyone can hit a stick on a rock, but to play a flute, you need abstract thinking. You need a concept of different tones, different notes. You need to understand that blowing through a small hole can create a specific repeatable sound. This wasn't just a discovery, it was a revolution in the human brain. It proves our ancestors were capable of something far beyond basic survival. They weren't just reacting to the world. They were shaping it. They were creating something for the sheer joy of it. Also, we thought. But there's much more practical reasons they needed this sound. Imagine this. You are huddled in a cave, fire crackling. Your group is tiny, maybe 10 or 15 people. Survival depends on cooperation. How do you pass down the wisdom of the hunt? How do you warn others of a predator without alerting the beast itself? You can't just shout, hey, there's a saber-toothed tiger over there. No, that's not how we do it. That flute wasn't just a toy, it was a tool for communication. Its high-pitched sound could travel further than a shout, echoing through valleys and across plains. It could be used to coordinate a hunt, to signal danger, or to call a group back to the safety of a cave. This was the original language of survival, a secret code written in melody. But here's where it gets really mind-blowing. The music they made wasn't just practical. It had a social function. It brought people together. Think of it like this. The first band wasn't some rock group with guitars. It was a group of prehistoric humans gathered around a fire, using the sound of a bone flute to build trust and community. It was the original social media. But instead of likes and shares, it created a shared rhythm and a shared purpose. And this is where the mystery finally unravels. The first song wasn't about beauty, it was about belonging. It wasn't about individual expression, it was about collective survival. It was a sound that said, "You are not alone. We are in this together." So the next time you put on your favorite song, remember its roots. It is a direct link to our past, a primal instinct to connect, to communicate, and to survive. From a hollowed out bone to the massive stadiums of people, music has always been at the heart of what it means to be human. And if you want to keep exploring secrets of our ancient past and also find inspirations of songs, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. You won't want to mix what we unearth next, alright? Stay tuned with me. Goodbye.